Hey guys, I'm back. But this time I want to share something with you very personal. Personal in a way that it happened with me. And I thought it would be very interesting for me to share these experiences with you so that you don't make the same mistakes that I made. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you the Indian fitness trainer scene, how some of the Indian trainers are and some of the so-called fitness experts, the desi gurujis of the world, what they do, how they try to manipulate people, how they try to extract money out of people in the name of fitness. So I'll start with my own experience. So I see a lot of young kids, teenagers, have this ambition, aspiration to have a best physique, best body. So what they typically do is they enter a gym. They try to sign up for a gym. Something exactly what I did too. After entering the gym, immediately when you're a newbie, you suddenly, trainers catches you. They see that, hey, he's the guy, he's new. So maybe, I should try to train him, because they also have their personal training targets, because every gym has a target, guys, you should know this. No gym in this world wants you to get fit, because the moment you get fit, you not only opt for another high-end gym, but you also stop taking personal training from them. So guys, this is a learning that you must take from me. So and all trainers in that gym have a target of having more PTs, which mean personal trainings. So the moment they see somebody new, immediately the trainer will be assigned to you. Immediately what they'll do is they'll try to have 1 or 2 free sessions for you, and after that immediately they'll ask you for it, that hey, and you will tell the goal that hey, I want to look like an X person, and the trainer will tell you, hey, I can get you to that goal, why don't you take personal training from me? And exactly something happened with me. I said, cool, I'm cool, I'm game, so long you get to my goal. 2 classes down, 3 classes down, the trainer will tell you, maybe what you really need is, so he'll ask you for your diet, hey, what have you been eating, what you should typically do, what you should eat. Despite the fact that these trainers have absolutely no nutrition background whatsoever, it's something that they've tried everything on themselves. They'll try to give you some nutrition tips. I don't blame them, it's the infrastructure and we've talked about it. And you tell them that, hey, this is what I've been eating. He said, you know what, you can't get a body like that. What you really need is, you really need to add some whey protein powder there. You probably would not even know if you're a newbie, this is something that I didn't know, that what whey protein powder was. I said, so what exactly? They said, no, it's just whey protein, and they would not know what whey protein is. They would just tell you it'll add muscle for some reason. Me being naive, and a lot of kids, being naive and gullible, they will fall into that trap. And what they would do is the trainers will try to tell you, I will get that whey protein for you. You may not know where to get it from, and obviously, you're clueless as per him. So you pay him an X amount of cash without knowing that in that cash also the trainer has some commission. Sad part, but hey, again, that's how they make money. They made money there, they made money, some X commission in the personal training, nothing wrong with that. But you have to now deliver. You need to give people, what you actually charge them for. You got to give them results. Three sessions more, 4 more sessions down, the trainer again tells me that, hey, sir, maybe I think you need creatine now. You need to add strength. Like I said, what's creatine now? So they'll add you creatine, and probably every 3-4 days they'll try to give you supplements. Not only they'll try to make money from you from supplements, they'll also try to extend your personal training sessions. And that's how this whole vicious circle revolves around. One fine day I got really fed up with it. I was like, what, shoot man, I'm not falling for this shit anymore, because obviously this is not going anywhere. And I hear this a lot from many people, that this is a story of everybody, that they just don't get results, and the trainers keep selling them stuff which they actually don't need. So something exactly what I did. I said, what, I don't want it anymore. I left the gym, I left that trainer, and I was thinking, what do I do? That time there was no splurge of internet like the way we have now. So obviously, I was talking to people. So this one person referred me to an ex-fitness guruji. I don't want to take his name. I don't want to talk about anything else, because this will get really controversial otherwise. So the guy called me to his house. He says, so what's your goal? What is it that you want to look like? I said, this is what my goal is. So he says, I'll get to your goal, but you will not ask me what I would give you. I was like, what does that mean? He said, I'm going to give you stuff. So in that stuff there would be some orals, there will be some injectables, but I'm not going to tell you what I'll be putting inside. I was like, hey, that sounds so cheesy, man, that sounds so tricky. And he tells me, no, if you respect me as a guru, or if you respect me as a trainer or whatever, you got to listen to me. Trust me, I'm not going to do any harm. Which is fine, I respect that. But I was like, if I'm injecting something, if somebody's injecting something up my ass, I should know what I'm actually, what he's exactly injecting there. But they don't tell you. And this is exactly the story is in the Indian bodybuilding scene, that there are these so-called gurujis. They prepare bodybuilders of the world without, and they sell them juice, they sell them gear, but they don't tell them what exactly in it. So they'll sell them a stack of 40,000, 50,000, but they'll inject it themselves. They will not tell them what's inside. Guys, it's true. It happened with me, and I see it happening with so many other kids these days. It sounds cheesy to me, and I was like, you know what, I'm not going to do this. So again, I moved out of that too. So similarly, I bumped into so many trainers like that, so many gurujis like that, whose sole intent was to make money. Guys, if you're wondering why am I doing this video, I have no intentions of cussing any trainer. I have no intention of cussing any gurujis. I understand the business model, but all I'm asking for, or all I was asking for back then, is just at least give me results, what you delivered, what you promised. But none of them could. They couldn't deliver what they just said. So with so much of frustration within me, I took it on myself, and I did my certification. I read up, I did so much of stuff, and I kind of got to know a little bit stuff about it. And that's the reason I do this, via Tarun Gill Fitness, to help you, that you don't fall victim to all these things, guys. Guys, remember, it's a sad truth that in India, everybody, mostly in fitness, that's the reason this industry has not grown the way it should have, is primarily because of these very few limited trainers, who try to make money out of you in the name of fitness, in the name of supplements. I have nothing against supplements, I have nothing against these trainers, but my only problem is that they should, again, as I said, deliver. But they don't. They continue to make money out of you, and in the end, what happens, when you don't get results, they only have one standard answer to that. The only way you'll get your body is if you take juice, if you take gear. I'm like, hey, you should have told me back then, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, when we started off, I should not have spent this much money. At least I would have had the expectation. So why did you make me go through this 3 months? I just wasted my money. And again, I dispute that. I find it impossible that you're telling me that, you can't get results without juice. I'm sure you can. There are many ways. It's something that you need good direction. So that's why, guys, I exist here. That's why I insist all of you to don't fall victim. I know most of my viewers, they go to the gym. Some of them go to a very high-end gym, some of them go to a very mediocre gym. But the trainer mentality in most of the gyms remains the same. They pretty much have one agenda: to sell you either personal training or to sell you either supplements. Guys, do not fall for that. Go with somebody who you trust, but again, remember, don't trust them fully. It's at the end of the day, it's your body, it's your own friggin' health that you're putting at risk. Remember, it's your health and your people behind you, your parents, your folks, who probably, most of the Indian parents, don't even approve of taking whey proteins. Most of the Indian parents, probably would not even think that their kids would take these powders that they come in. That's the reason I get these questions from people that, especially parents, that I really don't know what my son is taking. So I understand that before you sign up for these local gyms and these high-end gyms, because I've also seen this trend in most of the gyms, that these gym owners and these so-called gurujis, they give you some pills, those debol pills, so that you beef up, you bulk up, so that you can tell, the gym owners can tell them, hey, he came at a X weight, and look at him now, he gained so much of weight after that, all thanks to me. Guys, don't fall for all this stuff. Do not risk your health. Think about your parents, think about the people who love you. They really don't know, what you take. And you hear so many things these days, these negative things, that this person dying, this person having a heart attack and stuff like that, is because of this ignorance, because you really don't know what you're doing. Guys, think about your family, think about people, who actually really love you. You see, health is fine, body is fine, but not at the cost of your people who love you. So think about this. I hope this message into your head loud and clear. I'm up for it, guys, and I'm here for you, answering all your queries. If you have any questions around this, feel free to reach out to me, either on my YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. But my only humble request is think, before you get into a gym and you start eating anything that comes your way. So I hope you listen to this. If you can also put up your questions, any question that you may have around this on tarungillfitness.com/discussion, and I'll be very happy to take these questions up and help you with your goals. Until we meet again, peace.